Hello everybody, Happy New Year and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a food video and it is on a beverage called the Pennsylvania Dutch Birch Beer. So if you're not familiar with birch beer, it's one of those old-timey drinks that I think used to be really popular, probably for I would say like our grandparents' generation. And I don't even know how popular it was, but I definitely know that there's an audience for this. I used to work at a hardware store when I was in high school, and we used to sell all kinds of beverages. And we would have like root beer, orange soda, cream soda, all that stuff. And the birch beer, it was definitely like the older guys that would come in for it and they'd get really excited. So I think it's like a big nostalgia thing for them. Not really something that I grew up with. And honestly, if I hadn't worked there, I probably wouldn't even know what birch beer was. I just know that I was curious about it and I tried it and I didn't care for it. So it's like my least favorite drink aside from root beer, which I actually dislike much more. So I can't even tell you exactly what I remember birch beer tasting like, except that I would say the exact flavor that I remember is if you took a branch off of a tree and you soaked it in water and then like turned it into a soda, added some bubbles and a little bit of sugar. That's what I remember it tasting like. So I wasn't fond of it at all, and it wasn't something I ever wanted to repeat. So I didn't. However, a friend recently visited Pennsylvania and she knows I'm a foodie, and she saw this birch beer. She actually got me a whole case of it, a little, not even a case, but like a little 4-pack. And, you know, she was like, you know, give it a try. I don't know if you're into this or not. So I didn't have the heart to tell her that I had a very, you know, not great experience with birch beer. It wasn't even a bad experience. I just didn't enjoy it. But I took it and I figured I should try it. That was a long time ago. Maybe I do like birch beer. Maybe this one is different. Well, that thought was actually the correct thought, because this is totally different than what I remember tasting when I was a teenager. This was actually something that I enjoyed. And in fact, this is the last one. And the only reason I haven't finished it is because I knew I was going to make this video, but I went right through those other three. So this one to me has a very unusual flavor, and I'll be honest with you, I shared one with a friend and they had birch beer before too, and they remembered it being something different. I think they actually liked birch beer, and to them this was too different to even qualify as birch beer. Like I said, I disliked birch beer and I actually enjoyed this. So I don't know if this birch beer is for everybody, but it is made from a Pennsylvania Dutch recipe, and it's a company that's been making this since 1936, which totally makes sense to me, because to me it's like, again, very old-timey sort of thing that was probably much more popular for a very different generation than mine. So this is 12 ounces. I can't tell you how much it costs because it was a gift, but if I find out kind of a ballpark price, I'll definitely put it in the description box below. So definitely check that, and I'll put all relevant information if you want to try it. So I'm going to pour this out for you so I can show you what it looks like. It has one of those kind of like twist top ones, so you can actually take it off, and it has that little, I don't know if you can see it, but I can totally see the little effervescence coming out. I wish you could see that on camera. So I'm going to pour it for you because this is one thing that I found unusual. I remember it being very different than this, but I could be wrong. So definitely carbonated beverage. I don't know if you can see it. I think you can see it pretty well actually, but it might be competing with my red wall. It's actually a red color. So it looks like soda. It almost looks like actually it's more red than soda. It almost looks like if you took a Coca-Cola or Pepsi and like, I don't know, maybe if it looks like cherry Coke or cherry Pepsi, I can't remember if they have much of a color, but it has like more of a red than even Coke or Pepsi have. So I thought that was strange because like I said, the one that I had in the past, I remember being a much lighter color. Sometimes memory doesn't serve you well. But at any rate, I was just kind of like blown away by that because it looked very different. And then the taste, okay, I like it because it's unusual and it's sweeter than I remember, but I will tell you exactly what it tastes like. You know those little Lifesaver mints, the white ones that come in the little clear packaging? It tastes exactly like that, but liquid. Now, when my friend tried it, I think he was weirded out by it. And I was kind of like, I was weirded out too, honestly, because I was expecting something completely different, but it wasn't that I didn't like it. It was more of an expectation versus reality thing. And I was like, oh, and then I just kept sipping it because I've always liked the taste of those. And then he was just like, I'll take a hard pass. And then I continued to drink them. So I actually drank all 3 of the other bottles. And I really like it. I think it's unusual. Again, it tastes like liquid Lifesaver breath mints. which isn't my go-to. Like if I wanted a soda, I'm like definitely an orange soda person. I like ginger ale. I like Coke and I like things like that. I just don't drink them very often because I am like super caffeine sensitive. So if I am going to indulge, I'll indulge in something that doesn't have caffeine. This, by the way, is caffeine free. So if you're like me and you try to avoid caffeinated things, you could totally drink this. It does have as much sugar as any other soda. It has 41 grams. I'm pretty sure that's standard fare for like a 12-ounce serving, and it's 170 calories. So pretty much I think it's on point with any other soda. It's not, I don't think it's any healthier or anything like that. Like you can't delude yourself with that, but it is the only soda that I know of that takes like a liquid breath mint. So there you have it. Again, I enjoyed it. Would I go out and buy it again? I don't know. I kind of feel like if I was visiting Pennsylvania and I saw it, I would totally pick it up just because I did enjoy the experience and it is different and unusual. And I would totally gift it to somebody who I knew was a foodie who I thought would enjoy the experience. Is it something I would stock up on? Not really, but again, overall, it's like, it's not terrible, it's not amazing, it's just something different and unusual that I enjoyed. So at any rate, if you are intrigued and you want to try it, I'm going to list all the info below that I can find to see if I can get you to being able to purchase a bottle or a pack of these. For me, it was something I enjoyed. It was unusual. I'm totally gonna finish this right here. But yeah, I don't know if it's for everybody. I think it's, again, it's something like if you're curious and you're a foodie, or if that description really appeals to you, which honestly, I don't know too many people that want to drink like a liquid breath mint, but if it appeals to you, and if you're the kind of person that can inhale those, you might want to try the Pennsylvania Dutch Birch Beer. So at any rate, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful 2019. I'm going to try to make a lot more videos. I used to make like 3 a week, and then I kind of died down a little bit where I was making them less often. My goal is to make them very often, definitely a foodie video every week, a beauty video every week. So if you could thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, please leave a comment. I want to know your thoughts. I always want to know your thoughts, so don't be shy. And also please subscribe to my channel because there are a ton of videos already out there. I think I have 70 videos so far, and I'm going to have, I would say, at least 100 this coming year. So my goal is to do one foodie video a week, at least one beauty video, probably more, and we'll just get to spend more time together. And again, I wish you a happy new year. Please subscribe, please thumbs up, please leave a comment, and I look forward to spending more time with you again soon. Take care.